Do you ever really think about why you hate people? Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I hope you're doing well. If you haven't already, please subscribe, comment, like and share this video if you enjoy it, and let's get right into it. So part of becoming the best version of yourself, part of growing, progressing to another level where you reach success, whatever that success looks like to you, is all about realizing all our flaws and realizing our full potential. Sometimes we just go through life realizing that you may not particularly like somebody. You have to really think, what's the real reason you don't like that person? Most of us go through life with preconditioned conceptions of people, perceptions of what people may be like. Think about all the people that you're not particularly fond of and really think about the reason why you don't like those people. Most of us have preconditioned perceptions of what people are like, even though we've never really met them, or like we've been fed so many different opinions about what a person may be like. For example, let's take it all the way back to maybe in school or in college or whatever, just in a place of education where there's this one person that you somehow just don't like, you're not fond of, and you just don't really try and take any time to get to know them. That's because you've got misconceptions of what they're really like. You've let other people's opinions judge what you think of that person, so naturally you're going to think that person's not nice. Naturally you're going to think, well, that person is rude, well, that person bullies people, well, that person is very stuck up, or well, that person seems to be this way. And there's a lot of examples where we go throughout life looking at someone and thinking, well, you're well dressed, so you must be snobby. You're well dressed, so you must think you're better than everyone else, or you're very rude, or whatever it may be. But it's important to take time out to realize that you have to actually get to know somebody before you can even form an opinion of what they're really like. You can't just go through life hating people without specific reasons, without having a valid reason. You can't go through life thinking, I'm not going to get on with that person. This is the line that we hear from time and time again. Oh, I know I'm not going to get along with that person, so I'm not even going to bother, I'm not even going to try. People have different sides. People show you what they want you to see. You never really know how much you can connect with someone. You can't just prejudge them because of what you see. How about taking the time to actually get to know that person? Sometimes we see that people that appear to be the most attractive, people immediately just write them off because they think, oh, well, they must be stuck up, or well, they must think they're God's gift on earth. But what makes you think that? Do you have a reason for thinking that, or are you just judging them because you think, well, they look better than you, so I'm just gonna hate them immediately? You have to have reasons for not liking people. You have to have a tangible experience with that person to think, maybe we're not really going to get on, maybe we don't have the same morals, the same values, so naturally we're just not going to get on. But you have to take the time to get to know them. You need to be careful that you're not basing your life or forming relationships with people based on the misconceptions that you've heard about them, or you're not putting yourself out there to get to know different types of people because of what you've heard about them. You have to have the experience for yourself. Yes, in a perfect world we'll all get along. It's not true. I'm not saying, oh, the world is this beautiful place where everyone gets along, but what I'm trying to say here is you have to really think about the reasons why you hate someone. If you don't have a reason, or you've never even had a conversation with that person, what makes you think you don't like them? What makes you think that you won't get on? Because you're assuming you won't get on with them. So part of becoming the best version of yourself is being able to deal with different types of people and not making preconceptions about what those people may be like. That will help you in business, in you growing your business, in you connecting with your customers, and you building better relationships, and you understanding your different types of family members, because people are different, they have different personalities. And we see this time and time again where, for example, you have a family member that you're not particularly fond of, but you don't know why. You've just grown up not liking that person. But have you ever taken the time to realize, wait a minute, okay, I haven't really had a full-on experience with that person. Why don't I get to know them for myself so I can make a judgment? Why don't I get to know that person so I can know where I stand? Not just because someone told you they're not a nice person, so you still stay well clear. Sometimes it's important to get to know people for yourself, form your own opinions, choose yourself, choose to have your own mind instead of letting people decide who and who not to talk to. Sometimes you may not like somebody because they're the epitome of what you're trying to be, so naturally you think, okay, well, I'm going to stay away, or you find some reasons to be wrong with them. If that's the case, then you have to actually deal with your inner issues, realize that people are not competition, your friends are not competition. The more you can be in touch with somebody that you're trying to aspire to be, the better, because they can actually show you the way. So it's important to make sure that you're not having misconceptions of people and going through life hating people, not liking people because of what you've heard or because it's what's inbuilt within you. You have to actually really get to know them for yourself, get to know their side of the story, and then make a judgment as to whether you want to have that person in your life. Thank you for joining me today. If you've enjoyed this video, don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section below, and I'll see you in my next one.